Andrew, do you know who Chase Young is?
Yeah, of course.
No. My point is, I don't either.
Before I said that Cade Cunningham would never be an All-Star, and I just wanted to double down on that.
Oh,
I just
We're back
going
with
on with
another.
Mike's video.
I know.
The NBA playoffs are in motion. We're going to keep this up because the Thunder look like they're going to steal one from the Mavericks, and some NFL hype coming up. Here we go.
Welcome back.
What's up, Jam Squad?
Nice.
I'm MK. I'm here with Drew, John, and Tesla Moose, and we are jam packed. What's going on, fellas?
What's up, man?
Looks like there's a minute left in the game. Thunder are up 96-91. I'm gonna leave that up in the background as we continue our talk here, dude. They look like they're gonna steal this one.
That's what happens when you play harder, than the other team. I mean, they have shown grit these last couple minutes right here. My goodness,
Dallas only has one timeout left. This is
not
going
good.
to be interesting here in this last little bit. Does not
Yeah,
look
it's good
for
defense too. I mean, they got a 15-point quarter and a 22-point quarter. So I mean,
Yeah.
their defensive efficiency stepped up.
Fair enough.
That's what's up. Ooh. Come on, guys. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, sorry. Didn't mean to change the screen on you there. Well, we know one thing, right, Drew? We know that the NBA is not going to let any sweeps because they need to make money off some of these games before they let somebody win. With that said,
Even the Cavs got one, man. That was impressive.
Yeah, exactly. Even the Cavs got one. Speaking of the Cavs, LeBron showed up to their game today to watch the Cavs lose. Do you think they're looking to pick up Bronny or what?
No, they're looking to pick up. The Lakers are looking to steal. LeBron's trying to get Donovan Mitchell over there. That's what that's about.
Oh, you think so?
That's a total LeBron move. Yeah,
You think so?
no doubt.
I saw a training video of Bronny.
Oh yeah,
just about an hour ago. He was shooting threes. Went 12 for 12, man.
But he looked tired as crap, though. He
did.
Super
He did
duper
look super
tired.
He was at the combine. It's the combine, right?
Yeah, it was the combine.
Yeah, it was all edited. It was all edited. You didn't see the 15 misses.
It was all stitched together. That's funny.
Oh, I don't think his dad's hit 12 3-pointers in a row in his lifetime. So.
Oh, dang. Shots fired.
Man, in practice, those guys, freaking NBA players, just drain threes all day. Man, it's crazy. I don't know
this is not looking good. 96-94, 12 seconds left. Mads just got the ball back last time out.
They got the ball back, so they got a chance.
Yeah, they got a chance. They got a chance to at least tie it. Go into overtime. 12 seconds.
My goodness, that's funny.
That's close, man. I can't even focus on what we're talking about.
Either Luka or
they got Doncic and Kyrie. You can't go wrong.
So who shoots the last shot? You can't have two of them shooting.
I say it depends on the shot.
Yeah, if you're gonna go for a layup, I'd give it to Kyrie. Probably anything else though might be Luka.
If you're taking just shooting percentage, I gotta go Kyrie. I think he's a better. He gives a higher shooting percentage than
So
Doncic,
you guys all said Kyrie, and I have a feeling Luka's gonna shoot the last shot.
Well, maybe that's why the Thunder
either
won
one's
this
good.
one.
That's why they pay you the big bucks, bro.
That's exactly it. Well, you'll see. We'll see here.
That's why they pay you.
Oh,
the
let
big
me look.
But we said it was dependent on the shot, not necessarily if
Doncic has 17 points, 6 for 19. Kyrie's 9 points, 4 for 11.
Oh, so
here's the
weird,
thing.
man.
Here's the thing. Ball gets inbounded. Ball's in.
It's going to get inbounded to Luka, no doubt.
Right. So if that ball gets inbounded to Luka, I have a feeling Luka's not passing it.
Maybe PJ Washington should shoot it the way he's been playing the last 2 games.
PJ's been
exactly.
PJ's been killer.
How many assists does Luka have right now?
He's got 10. He's
So
got a
he's just
triple
been
double.
well.
Does he have a triple double?
Yeah, he does.
You don't shoot a 3, right? I mean, we could all agree on that at home.
No,
not at home.
Not if you're shooting like that.
Even on the road, I'm like, even on the road, just go for the best shot. Whatever's highest percentage shot, that's what I want to get.
If I'm up in the series, okay, maybe I'll take the 3-pointer. If I have a wide open 3.
So would you rather give it inside to Gifford and against Chet? Exactly. But that's a better percentage shot, no?
No, but I'm not letting anyone touch it that's going to screw it up, man. You can put Doncic. You can get Doncic to the rim, too.
Wow. Luka just got fouled out.
Oh, no. Shooting foul. Oh, and he missed the first one.
Oh,
he missed the first one.
He slipped in the paint. Oh, my gosh. You guys got to see this replay.
I mean, he missed the free throw.
Yeah, ball does not lie.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye, Luka.
I mean, he did get held on the inbound.
Oh, no. And he got the... Oh, my gosh. No
He
way.
missed that shot. He's going to miss on purpose?
No. Not down.
Who cares? I want the Thunder to win. I
The
can't
only
stand
thing
the
is no
Mavericks.
Made the second one. Timeout Thunder.
Did you see it? Did you see that, Andrew?
No, I didn't see it.
Oh,
John,
I don't have
anyone watching?
No.
Oh man, he like went into the lane and was gonna get blocked, and he slipped down, and he's falling to the ground and threw the ball up, and they called the foul.
Ugh.
I mean, literally falling backwards, throwing the ball up, like wow, total
That's like
Bella.
my move. It's my go-to. That's how
I said he got into the
foul.
lane. I said he got into the lane.
Oh no, yeah, I don't do that.
Not the blue line.
Ouch. Pickleball line.
Love it. Oh, come on. 10 seconds.
Wow,
You know,
what
it's
a
gonna
Bella.
be the longest 10 seconds and yikes.
The only thing is, maybe you do miss that, Andrew. I don't know.
On purpose?
Just because they have no timeouts left, right? So no timeouts, you can't advance the ball. So if the other team makes 2 free throws,
now you're down 3.
Yeah, and they just foul, right? Because you have to go the length of the court. I mean, you have all opportunities.
Yep. But I guess the difference is if you miss.
A stat just popped up. OKC 95% free throws on the day. Dallas 52%.
95.
That's the game right there.
Killer.
Yeah.
Lost by free throws. That's not good.
Yeah, at home. That's crazy.
Yikes.
Dude, man.
This is
I
gonna...
feel bad for the Knicks, man. They're getting their
He's just moving on.
Thibodeau's their coach and doesn't rest anyone, or what? I mean, what? Why do you feel bad for them? I'm sorry.
Hey, man, he's only not playing everybody 48 minutes a game, but
that's
the guys who play 48 minutes a game are still out there.
What?
9.4
Without
left.
OG Anunoby, they're in trouble. That's my point.
Yeah, but you knew this was going to catch up to him every other day playing. I mean, it was just a matter of time. The longer this series goes, like
out of all the teams that are left in the playoffs, I mean, the Knicks have to be the Cinderella, right? It's not the Cavs. Like the Cavs aren't.
Well, Cavs aren't
We
going to
didn't.
beat the Celtics.
No.
Yeah, agreed.
No one's beating the Celtics.
I think
Not a
Nuggets
healthy
can beat the
Celtics, no.
Celtics. Because without Porzingis?
No, I meant in the East. Sorry.
Oh, yeah, in the East.
Yeah, I was gonna agree with you on that too. It's like, yeah, I think the Nuggets can do that.
I think a healthy Knicks squad could do it.
Oh, they better
Check
be real
makes
healthy.
one.
Though.
They're up 2.
Yeah, if he makes the second one, like I think you got to consider fouling if you're the Thunder, right?
Right. Don't even let him shoot
Yeah,
the
for
three.
sure.
Yeah.
Don't let it be like a 55-footer like Jamal Murray.
In 9
End of the
seconds, I
half.
hope they could get all the way to the court, but
That was crazy.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Nuggets are like-
series
whole
of events
sequence.
on that. Yeah.
Yeah, the whole sequence was nuts.
They scored like 8 points in the last like minute or something of that
makes
half.
number 2. They're up 3.
Look at
All
Chet
right.
making the free throws.
better than Luka.
I know that's a bummer. It's a whole different game if he tied it. There's no foul. They just play defense, you know. Luka messed up. Cost him the game.
After
Wow.
that
They fouled
timeout.
him.
Oh,
And then
he
PJ
missed the first
Washington
one.
missed it.
Yep.
That's probably game.
Wow, they called him. He passed it, and they called the foul up top. So he passed it to the corner, and the guy was wide open in the corner. Oh my goodness!
Challenge it. Just kidding.
Hack a Shack, man. It's just
Tim Hardaway had a wide open look in the corner. But they
So what's the play
basically
here?
he sends the ball to the corner.
He made the
And
second
when
one.
he passes it to the corner, they fouled him. And they called the foul up top, not to the guy in the corner who was wide
There's
open.
only 3 seconds left. What do you
Yeah, it's
do?
over.
They're gonna have to foul him again.
You inbound the ball and chuck it as high as you possibly
You know,
can.
I always wonder why teams don't do that.
Yeah. Well,
Like,
why not?
Isn't
It's
that like
still
the
in
most?
play.
There's 3 seconds left. Like, why even take a foul? Like, get the ball and throw it as high as you can in the air. The 3 seconds fall off.
Yeah.
I always wonder why teams don't do that. That's like my move. Just get up and just throw the ball, make it come down 2
Yeah.
seconds
Just
later,
throw
and end
it
the game.
super high. There is no foul. Oh my gosh. This is
Yeah, this
The
one's
end
over.
of I always remember that though. At the end of the Celtics Lakers game 7 back in 2010, that's what the Lakers kind of did that. Lamar grabbed the rebound, he just chucked it.
Lamar Odom?
Yeah, I do. Yeah, he
remember that.
chucked it the length of the court, and Kobe ran it down and caught it as it expired. But the clock went out before it hit the ground. So
Oof. All right, let's run through the league.
Than the Clippers.
Oh,
That
wait,
kid
wait,
needs
wait.
to go to bed. That kid needs to go to bed.
What did he say? Show your
What
face,
did he
little
say?
man. Show your face.
Yeah, didn't the Clippers last a day or 2 longer than the Lakers?
Check out
At
that.
least.
It's the internet warrior right there.
Good job, Dax.
The anonymous announcement.
Yeah, Dax, it's bedtime.
I didn't even tell him to say that.
So funny.
That was spontaneous.
Love it, Dex. I love it,
Yeah.
Dex.
And then
So Celtics
slides
end up taking a 3-1 lead over the Cavs. I think this series is over. Anybody think the Cavs are coming back at all? I think the Cavs they're short staffed, aren't they?
Yeah, I was actually
No
impressed
Donovan
that
Mitchell.
I was impressed they kept it as close as they did with no Donovan Mitchell. So, I mean, actually, Karis LeVert's been having a great series against the Celtics, but he's kind of the only one. So, yeah, without Donovan Mitchell, I don't think they got much hope of winning another game.
We alluded to this earlier, but Indy ties the series against the Knicks 2-2. Can Knicks hold out? What do you guys think?
They blew them out. The Knicks were a deep team. They got really not deep. So they lost Mitchell, Robinson. They lost OG Anunoby, Randall. That's 3 of their bigs that they need. especially OG. OG's kind of the guy who kind of changed the dynamic for them with that defense intensity he brought. So
Let me break it.
Breaking news.
Hey, Thunder win
Thunder get
by
the
4,
win.
196. Good job,
That
Thunder.
was the
Way to fight
Mavericks'
back.
chance to kind of put it away.
Way to fight back.
Especially at home.
Yep.
It's gonna be rough now.
Yikes. So Thunder will take a 3-1. Oh no, they tie the series 2-2, right?
2-2,
Because Dallas was up 2-1. So they'll tie that series at 2-2. And Denver fights back and wins the last 2 games to tie their series 2-2. After everybody thought that Denver was gonna get swept, now are looking like they're gonna win the series.
It's amazing. Hey, if anyone's wondering if Malone's a good coach, that's all I got to say is he made it in series adjustments. It's like the one thing you need in a good coach is someone that can look in a series, a best of 7 series, make some adjustments, and turn the tide. I mean, they got beat in game 1, destroyed in game 2, and then they just turned the tables and won both games on the road. It's impressive. Really, really impressive.
So what they do different? What did Mike Malone do different? Because I like they're making shots. It's kind of what I'm seeing a little bit. But
well,
what
the difference is how they're bringing the ball out of the backcourt. So the Wolves were using their youth and their length and their defense intensity to pick people up 94 feet, make them work to get across. And so something the Nuggets are doing is they'll actually get the ball out of Jamal's and Jokic's hands. They'll put it in the other players to get the ball up the court. And what they're doing is instead of running an offense, they'll just drive to the hoop. They'll catch them on their toes. And so they're getting, by attacking the basket, by just going the distance, like so Jamal will get the ball and just attack the basket. The Wolves are already on their heels because they're on them 94 feet and they're not ready. Their defense isn't set up to kind of be ready for those layups and things like that. So it's just little tweaks like that made a big difference offensively, or they're getting Jamal better looks. Going to the rim, which is then opening it up for Jokic. And I think Jokic is just playing better. I don't know how else to say it. Like the guy's one of the best players in the world. So he's kind of figured out how to manage Gobert a little bit more and mess with him. I saw this play where he just pulled the rug on Gobert too. Gobert was trying to back him down. He just pulled the rug and Gobert's almost falling over and stuff. So he's just a high IQ player. But I think that's the biggest adjustment that the Nuggets are making is just the way they're getting the ball across the court and the way they're attacking that ball pressure, getting to the rim more, putting them on their heels more. So it's messing up the Wolves' defensive strategy.
I think I'll jump on that too and say that Christian Braun did a really good job yesterday in that game. He subbed out for Michael Porter Jr., which really didn't do too much yesterday. And it was like he attacked the basket, went and shot some free throws, right? Then on the opposite end, on the very next play, grabbed a huge rebound over McDaniels. And I feel like he gave McDaniels and Alexander Walker some issues yesterday just from a defensive front. So I thought he did a really good job with the minutes that he played. He scored 11 points, 3 rebounds, and got an assist. But the stats don't say what he did, but I think he was a big presence in that game. I thought he did really well.
Yeah, they used him to get the ball up the court. They put an extra ball handler out there to kind of help alleviate that ball pressure that Minnesota was putting on them. So.
Heavy Heat collects out on Instagram is asking who's winning the West. Who do you guys got?
Until Nuggets lose, I got Nuggets.
Yeah, I say the same. It's Nuggets.
It can't be. Yeah, I think it's coming out of that series, so probably the Nuggets. The way it's
whoever
looking
wins
right
that series, whoever wins that series.
You had Dallas a couple games ago, right, Andrew? Or
no,
that series? Or no?
I was thinking Wolves or. Well, Dallas could beat the Wolves. Actually, I could see that happening just because they have.
I thought you had mentioned that the winner of the Clippers, Dallas, was gonna go. Maybe just beating the next round.
Oh yeah, I meant beating the Thunder.
Super Sole, welcome back. Welcome back. He said Ant-Man is gonna take over.
Hey, if Ant-Man plays like he did,
yeah,
that fourth quarter, the second half, where Ant-Man just took over the game for Minnesota and kind of cut that lead. If he comes like that and plays a whole game like that for Game 5, I could see it happening. I could see Minnesota pulling off the steal.
I think too. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Sorry, Mike.
Well, I honestly think that the defensive player of the year is getting manhandled. He's not showing like he's the defensive player of the year. That's for sure.
That's fair.
I agree, man. I don't know why he keeps. I don't know why he's won it 4 times. Like, but I guess like who the other people that have won it 4 times? Ben Wallace, right? I think it's Ben Wallace. Did Mutombo win it 4 times? I'm trying to think who did it.
Ben Wallace was legit, man. He was a legit defender.
And rebounds. That guy grabbed every board that was there.
Serve that ball out to the stands.
He didn't have to score. Yeah, exactly. Heavy Heat Collects asks if the Celtics are legit.
Yeah.
Celtics are legit, definitely.
Except in Game 2 at home.
Right?
I don't know why they can't figure out how to win Game 2 at home. That's pretty embarrassing.
I'll agree with that.
So the 4-time winners are Ben Wallace, Dikembe Mutombo, and Rudy Gobert. Those are the 4-time winners. NBA Street cheat. That's so true.
Cheat code. Yep.
I remember playing like NBA Live 2005, and you couldn't go inside on the Pistons. Like the Wallace guys, Rashid and Ben would just watch every single time. I'm like, what's the point of even playing this team? It's crazy. Can't score a bucket on them.
Tayshaun Prince was there too, so he.
Chauncey Billups.
Yeah, Rip.
It's a good.
Oh yeah, Rip.
NBA game cheat code for sure.
I think to get back to the Wolves though, I think Conley had to settle down. He didn't do great the first quarter, and I think if he can settle down and play Ant-Man had to pull him to the side on the timeout and was not ripping him, but just like, hey, get it together, play tight, play good, distribute the ball in the way you need to distribute. I think after that it settled him down and he played well. So I think if he can start the game, I think that's going to help.
Oof.
Hey, but just coming back to the Celtics, do you think they're with Porzingis fully healthy, everything? Do you think they're better than the Nuggets in the West?
I don't think the Celtics have the size.
Even with Porzingis?
Well, yeah, because he's not playing a full game. You think he's gonna out dominate? Porzingis better known for his defense or his offense?
Both. He's a decent defender, but yeah, offense for sure.
Decent defender, better than Gobert.
Who does he guard? He guards Michael Porter Jr. or is it Aaron Gordon?
Oh, Porzingis? That's a good question. You mean you have like Horford and him? Horford and him have to take turns on Jokic, basically.
They have to. That's the only way you can defend Nuggets is to throw height at him.
Yep. And if they're both on the floor, then they got to guard one or the other. But then it's the opposite too, right? One or the other have to guard him. So I don't know.
I still lean Nuggets too. I think Nuggets are the better team overall. Which is crazy. Think about the starting lineup for the Celtics. It's pretty nuts.
It is nuts.
Holiday, White, Brown, Tatum, Porzingis. That's a pretty amazing lineup right there.
But how does that lineup have the size? I mean, that lineup wouldn't work against the Nuggets, right? Like, you can't run essentially 3 guards unless you're considering Jaylen Brown a forward. But
no,
like no one's there to cover. Who do you have on Gordon in that scenario?
Exactly.
That lineup.
I think it's got to be Brown or Tatum, I guess. That's it.
That's crazy to me. I mean, on the other side, Gordon could guard Tatum, I think, right?
Yeah.
Yes. Oh yeah. Definitely. I mean, Gordon's usually the better defender out of all of them anyway.
I think he would struggle. I mean, I think Tatum's a little quicker than Gordon's great against LeBron, but I think Tatum's a little quicker.
Well, is he
causing some
locking them
issues.
down? No, but is he making them
There you go.
adjust? Yeah,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
that's all you can
Yeah.
ask. You're
Tatum's going to get some points.
yeah, exactly. You're not going to lock him down. Like I don't think that'll be Aaron Gordon's role. You know, he's not the Tony Allen that's I'm all defense locked down. Right? He's
Yeah.
not that guy, but all you necessarily need, okay, make him work.
Yeah.
You're going to score 40, but you're going to work hard at it.
Yeah.
Like you and me, Drew. You're going to score, but I'm going to give you some problems.
Get some. The WNBA has started chartering teams. I'm telling you, man,
I saw that.
that tsunami's starting to catch some momentum.
I was curious who's paying for those chartered flights, but the NBA players footing that bill, or
Nah, they got to be starting to sign some TV deals, right?
oh, maybe. Because as
What's
far
going
as
on
I
with the
know, the
NBA
WNBA,
deals?
as far
I
as
have
I
no
know, the
idea.
WNBA loses money. That's what it's always been. It always loses money, and then it
Yeah,
gets
but
subsidized.
I'll be honest. This is the first time I heard that there's a WNBA League Pass. Like I've seen
Right?
it advertised, and I'm like, whoa, there's a WNBA League Pass. Like last 3 years, I didn't know that existed. Not gonna lie. You know, so
It-
maybe more people are gonna buy it because of Caitlyn and because of Cardoza and what's going on. So I'm sure that at some point in the near future, that's gonna generate some additional revenue for them.
Oh, I mean, they're getting shoe deals now.
Yeah, true.
I think it's going up and up, and I'm excited for it. I'm rooting for the WNBA.
I'm here for it. Yeah.
I
I'm here for it.
actually enjoy. I mean, I've heard people. I always hear people like saying things, making fun or something, and I'm like, why? There's a lot of good basketball that happens in WNBA, and it's fun to watch. The ball moves like very high, like a lot of passing, a lot of ball movement. Every WNBA game I watch, and I'll be honest, I'm watching all the Caitlin Clark highlights. It's all on my reels. I'm like, oh, cool. Got more Caitlin, and I stop and watch it. I don't keep swiping, so it's something's working.
Super Sola, you still there? Let me know in the comments, bro. The NFL schedule comes out on Wednesday. You guys excited?
Yes.
He's pretending to be me.
If you're new to the channel, please subscribe to our YouTube channel at JAMM Podcast. We need to make sure we buy Uncle Drew a pillow for the later half of this show.
Uncle Drew turning into Steph Curry.
Hitting him with the sleep. Let's go. The sleep
Just needs to bite in his mouthpiece.
There you go.
Oh, Super Soleil is online. Okay, here you go. This is your chance. This is your chance to shout out. Love you, boy. Bradley and I, because those signs with Atlanta. Saw that come through the feed earlier. You know what's up. That's more family. You guys wouldn't understand. With all the family that we have in the NFL, man, you figure we'd have a better cast on of guest speakers here on the podcast.
Well, they're busy. It's okay.
If I could get any,
I mean, at least get us a suite at a game, Mike. Come on now.
Good grief.
Yeah, we're willing to
down
travel.
Atlanta. Yep.
Yeah.
Get somebody on this show, man. What in the world? Holla at a brother. Let me know. We have who is it? The Chiefs and Ravens in the Thursday opener. We know that's
AFC
coming out.
Championship rematch.
Who do you think's winning that game?
Is
that going to be is that the Hall of Fame game? That's the Hall of Fame game, right?
I don't think everyone's going to play the whole time, though.
No, wait, isn't that the regular season opener or is that the Hall of
That's
Fame
the
game?
regular season. Oh, no, you're right. Yeah, the regular season opener.
Yeah. So I think Baltimore win because it's not December.
Oh man.
Hey.
And remember, Chiefs lost last year too.
Bro just got on. Shout out. What's up, Clint? Welcome to the live. Super Soli said Bengals started their championship run on draft night.
Wait, is that my new team?
You
That
got a
is
Well,
comedian in the family too, Mike. That's crazy.
they have to find an answer without Tyler Boyd. I'll tell you that. Without that third receiver.
That was the best joke of the night.
They need Macaulay Culkin to stay healthy. That's it.
Oh my gosh. This is ridiculous. Oh, speaking of the Bengals, let's see if I still have that banner. Tyler Boyd ended up signing. He ends up signing with Tennessee. That ended up happening just recently. So you can wait bye to them, Super Sole. Let's see. Bucks made the safety
National
Winfield the
Winfield.
highest paid DB in the NFL. Dude, 4 years, $84 million as a DB. Oh my
I'm
gosh.
surprised
He's
about
a
that.
stud, man.
Yeah.
He is a
Winfield
stud.
Yeah,
He is a stud.
he is. Yeah,
I just didn't think they were going to pay him that much, but he deserves it. He's
Agreed.
amazing.
But that's
But
a
I
lot
just
of money
it,
for a
it,
DB.
it was it was very surprising to me. But good for him.
So let me get this straight. Okay, so Thursday night NFL opener is Chiefs Ravens.
Yep.
Right, in Chiefs obviously to do the Super Bowl rings and all that, I assume. And then is there not a Friday game in Brazil? The Eagles.
Yes.
Dolphins?
I didn't see
Ooh.
who was lined up for that though. There is a Brazil game.
And it's a Friday night game. If I'm not mistaken.
While you're looking that up, Detroit Lions ended up signing
This is crazy
Goff
too.
to an extension, $202 million extension.
Man, I'm sorry that he's not worth that money. I'm sorry. I had to say it. There's no way Jared Goff deserves that kind of money.
Why not?
Because that's just too much money for Jared Goff, the guy who was
First
drafted by
time
the Rams.
Detroit's ever been excited for their football team.
Here's the thing: you're paying them what $212, right? But it's 170 guaranteed. So didn't they just pay Amon-Ra too, or have they not paid him yet?
I think they just paid him.
I think they
I'm
just paid
pretty
him.
sure they did
So
just pay them.
So I'm nervous because
Packers.
Hutch needs to get paid soon.
Eagles Packers. That's what it is.
Eagles Packers in Brazil, right?
In Brazil.
I got some
That'll be
family beef
interesting.
going on in the comments right now. Super Sole's trying to sway little
that's
bro
good.
to the Bengals, and little bro said he hasn't heard of the Bengals since the last Super Bowl.
I don't even know when their last Super Bowl was. Was
Was
I
it
live?
against the Niners?
I think it was, but I know they lost that one.
I was about to say we know the outcome of that. Sorry.
We appreciate the ring
Man.
though.
We love
Yeah.
it. We love it.
I think I'm going to Brazil, guys. I want to see this game in Brazil. That's cool.
You didn't know that was
What?
happening?
Returning back to the mission
I
grounds.
didn't know that, right?
Yeah, that's cool.
That's cool. Sao Paulo.
Super Sole, is there any hype coming out of Bengals camp? I mean, we don't catch much as far as stuff coming out of Cincinnati. Not that there isn't anything. Well, there probably isn't anything, but what's the biggest hype coming out of rookie camp or even OTAs? Let us know in the comments. Let's see, little bro.
Do you guys think Goff deserves that money though? I mean, really?
I don't think
no,
he deserves that much.
But you're gonna have to pay
Okay.
Hutch soon. You're gonna have to pay him. So what do? Because you can't let Hutch walk, right?
I don't know.
And then
That's why.
Right. I mean, if it's not him, who do you end up getting?
Correct.
Dak? You go after Dak?
I mean, he kind of is a younger Dak, in my opinion. Like like let's not
Jared
forget, a
Goff?
couple years ago he turned the ball over all the time. All of a sudden he became accurate. Like, I mean,
He has
Who
a-
you talking
he has a
about,
better-
Goff?
He's a better
Yeah.
cast around him.
Super Soul the Bengals
True.
haven't won any yet. They are 0-3 in the Super Bowl.
Don't the
It's all
Bengals
good. Your
have the
time is
highest paid
coming.
QB though?
Joe Burrow, Joey B.
I think isn't he the highest paid quarterback?
Yeah, but I think if you look at Jared Goff, though,
Mahomes
he
is-
doesn't bring Mahomes is, but Jared Goff, he's not going to be doing what he's doing for that much longer, and so maybe a year or two more at most, and you've basically given 3 years up at 170 mil. You're giving 3 years up. So now you're stuck with him for 3 years. And then
So-
who's backing him up? Hendon Hooker? We don't know what he is. I'm obviously a backup. I'm sure he's probably pretty good, but if you don't give him a shot, you're not gonna know who he is. So you're gonna lose him in 2 years.
So
Right?
highest paid quarterbacks for this year, 2024, not their whole length of their contract. Just
Yeah,
by the
deferred.
year.
We'll see.
Joe
Deferred money.
Burrow's 55 million. Jared Goff's 53. Then the number 3 is Justin Herbert.
Yep.
Lamar Jackson, Jalen Hurts, Russell Wilson. Go Steelers, right? Kyler Murray.
He's not getting paid by the Steelers, though.
Deshaun
He's
Watson,
getting paid by
and
Denver.
then tied for 9th is Patrick Mahomes with Kirk
Yeah,
Cousins.
so I mean, there's something to be said about that because, like, I get these players want to get theirs, right? I understand that. I get it. Life is short in football. You got these injuries. You got your body on the line. But at the end of the day, like, you look at these Super Bowl winning quarterbacks, oftentimes they are deferring a lot of their salary. They're kind of looking at the long term so they could build a cast around them, right? Now, don't get me wrong. He signed, what was it, a $600 million contract over 10 years? I mean, he's got tons of endorsements. He's got tons of stuff going on. But by stretching it over that period of time, it really gives the team flexibility. And he's constantly restructuring, right? Letting them go after other players. So I think that just is a compliment to him and what he's about, right? And so I don't know. I kind of think more people need to start doing this. No, don't get me wrong. Joey Burrow, he's on his second contract, right? He's trying to get paid. I get that, right? But like his next contract, he really needs to, in my opinion, he needs to get a supporting cast. There's a reason they're letting these guys go. Tyler Boyd, for example, right? Jamar Chase is going to get paid in a couple years. Joe Mixon just left, right? You talk about this, that they got to, at some point, they got to be willing to sacrifice a little of the bread to be able to bring some more players in and surround their team.
That's the only
Why
way.
Tom Brady did so well.
Exactly. That's taking a pay cut to allow somebody else to get paid. Super Sully said McKinley out of the D tackle out of Texas A&M is going to be better than Reader. Burton might be their biggest steal out of the draft, and Mims hopefully will solidify their offensive line. Well, good luck to the Bengals. You got a tough AFC to go through. AFC is gonna be tough, man. Especially their division's gonna be tough, isn't it?
Yeah.
Lions are paying Goff, Amon-Ra, and Sewell big contracts.
Yeah, there you
Sewell,
go.
I
That was
get.
the third
Man,
one.
you need
sure.
need that on the O line, right? If you're gonna pay anybody, you got to pay the guys up front. Now I get all flashy and trying to pay your quarterback and and your skill guys, but none of that's happening unless you're Barry Sanders. None of that is happening without your O line. I tell you that right now. Barry Sanders was the only dude who would ever be able to make positive yards with a negative line.
Fair.
Let's
He left too
see.
early. Oh, let me ask you guys a question. What are your thoughts on Tua? If you're Miami, what do you do?
Look at next year's draft.
But who's going to take him, though? I mean, I guess like you're almost in the driver's seat if you're in Miami, because I mean, unless someone's going to take him as a backup, he's not better than 16, 20 other quarterbacks, in my opinion. So
Tua threw for the most yards in the league last year.
Yeah, that's all scheme, though.
It was the healthiest he's been, too, right?
Yeah, I mean, I'm just saying, like, you look at kind of his TD to interception ratio 29 to 14. That's obviously not that great. I think it's an interesting predicament that the Dolphins are in. I'm trying to keep Andrew awake here, so that's what this conversation is really about.
Guys,
gotcha.
Don't talk about Tua like that. Come on, guys.
No, I mean,
He's
at the
a
end of the day,
Miami
You
for
know-
the Super Bowl.
He's 26.
at the end of the
26,
day,
guys.
that's my point. Is he did draft Tua's
Clint,
brother.
you're not wrong.
I know. I was thinking that. Move on to the next Tua. It's
Get it righty in there.
it's interesting because it's like he does put up numbers, but then you kind of wonder how much of those numbers are literally throw the ball to Tyreek Hill and let him do his thing.
That's exactly what I was gonna say.
Right.
When
Mike,
did he
if
get
I had
Tyreek?
Mike, if I had you on my wing and I just said go and I just threw the ball up as high as I could, you might make me look really good because I'm not a good
He's
quarterback.
talking
I'm
about
just
me,
not.
Mike.
Oh,
This
Yeah.
dang it.
not them.
Yeah,
Wrong
Mike.
Mike.
Yeah. MK, you're better than me in all facets of football. So we'll say that. The Tesla Mace, though, if I had him on my wing and I just throw the ball, you can run, you can fly. I'm good with that, and I'll just throw the ball up really high, and you're gonna catch it. I'm gonna be considered great in somebody's eyes, right? But that's probably smoke and mirrors. It's probably not as good as if we played really good teams, then obviously it's gonna be different. Um, I think you're right, MK. I think the way it's schemed up allows him to be good. I don't think anyone's going to take him, so I don't think you have to pay him as a higher end quarterback. I think you can go middle of the road. You can still keep him; he's still serviceable. Don't get me wrong, but I think Miami's in a good spot if you're asking me. And
Yeah.
as long as his backup's in good shape, you're in good shape for a few more years, in my opinion.
The way Mike McDaniels has their offensive plays drawn up is really well done.
Yeah.
To be able to get a defense to shift one direction, go the opposite direction, or hide, where guys are going to. I mean, he's got Cheetah motioning every play. I mean, he's got like 50 different motions. Go halfway, come back, do an orbit and then go back, do an orbit and then cross, and then do an orbit and do it. Like, there's so many things that Mike McDaniels has him doing is it's hard to guard, especially you're playing man or you're trying to play man, right? And they dice you because you can't keep up with Cheetah when he's not in motion, let alone try to keep up with him when he's in motion and then changing directions
Yeah.
in the motion. Like it's tough to do. Now, Miami should have had a better run in the playoffs. Mind you, they kind of stunk it up in the cold. I don't know what happened there. I don't know if they need to put Tua in more ice baths or what, but or what. I don't know. I mean, I can only speak as an Islander, right? Like we just don't do well in the cold, man. I don't know what to tell you. We just don't. That's why.
Yeah.
That's why Super Solar moved back to the islands. He was out in Utah.
So what I'm hearing you say is Mike McDaniels learned from a very good coach, right? Is that
I knew
what
you were going
said?
there, Mike. I knew you were going there, Mikey. I love it.
Yeah,
Not necessarily.
I mean,
No.
Learn from a good team.
who created this whole motion on every snap? Like, I mean, this is
Harbaugh.
no.
KS boys.
Yeah. No, this is
Big
definitely a
Shanny.
Shanahan thing. Yeah, I mean,
Which is fine. Like, Shanahan learned how to create all the motions. Now what he needs to learn is how to not give up big leads, and then he'll be fine.
And to beat the
agree with
Chiefs.
that.
Can we beat the Chiefs just once?
I agree with that.
Then he'll be fine. He'll be absolutely fine.
So rumor has it that we will open up against the Bears on either Sunday or Monday Night Football.
Ooh.
So we'll find out in a couple of days if my sources are accurate or not. But that's what I'm hearing right now. That's what word on the street is. Which is I do not like. We opened up against them 2 years ago and that was not good. Remember when I still see images of Justin Fields sliding in the water and in the middle of the flood fields. I mean, celebrating like he just won the championship.
They got us, but we did that same thing to the Commanders, if I'm not mistaken, in a 9-0 ugly, ugly, ugly game, and we slid across their field too. So I mean, I definitely get it.
All right, so here's my question to everyone, for you guys and for those in the comments. What rookie quarterback is going to have a bigger impact? Caleb Williams? You going Caleb Williams? Out of all the rookie quarterbacks that got drafted, who's going to have a bigger impact on their team? Or who's going to have a bigger impact, and then who's going to have a better season?
Okay.
Because those will be two different questions, right?
I'll go first, man. I like Bo Nix on the Broncos. And I'm not the only one. So a quote from Sean Payton is Bo Nix is exactly what we saw during scouting. He's hit every receiver in stride, right on the money. He's ready to go. Been doing really well in the minicamp, and so I'm excited for that guy. I think the Broncos did well.
I know, Super Sully, you did not just say JJ McCarthy. Get out of here with that. He is not going to be the most impactful. Oh my goodness. You're muted now. All
I
right,
was gonna
Mike, who are
say,
you picking?
is he what's he's on the island right now?
Yep.
Might be a little bit stuff going on over there. So I mean, I just don't know how you don't pick Caleb Williams, man. I know
You
it's the
think
easy
so?
choice. I know it's the easy choice, but I mean, he's just got a stacked team with them. And
Does?
I mean, the Broncos, I mean, I agree with John to an extent. I like Bo Nix. I think he's the most NFL ready quarterback right now. Problem is he's in a tough division, tougher than Caleb Williams. So
Sure.
I mean, his success this year is going to be fourth place, right? Maybe third, beat the Raiders, but I know Mike doesn't want to hear that. So I mean,
They haven't won in 8 games, man. I'll get out of here.
yeah, but yeah. I mean, I'm just saying, like at the end of the day, like they're a bottom feeder in that division, even with Sean Payton, even with Bo Nix. But I mean, Caleb Williams just has so many weapons. Like they've given him every chance to succeed. Kind of makes you feel bad for Justin Fields because they really didn't put that much around him. Um,
Nope.
the biggest thing though is I'm curious to see what the Bears is how their coaching is. I'm not a big fan of their coach. I think he potentially should have been fired last year if he didn't win, like 5 of the last 6 games. So, um, that's ultimately what his development is going to come down to. But he's got every opportunity to succeed. Um, we'll see what happens though. That'd be my pick.
It doesn't seem like Caleb Williams is very high on Brock Purdy, though. When he was asked questions about Purdy, he's like, Purdy who? Like, oh, okay. Well, you know what, Mike? I hope your sources are correct, and I hope we play the Bears first. Then he can understand who Purdy is. That would be good for the
Bro
49er
said
fans.
Penix. Penix is not going to have any impact. How about Cousins starting over him?
I
I'm thinking
think
Penix
he's
too.
planning on Cousins being injured by week 4 though.
The only
I agree.
impact Penix is going to have is he's going to have
Scout
more
team reps.
dogs worried about a left-handed quarterback being drafted to Atlanta
Named Michael.
named Michael. For those
Hey,
of
what
you who don't
number?
get that right,
What number is Penix taking?
hopefully not 7.
Not
I
7.
was thinking it's 7, right? That's crazy if it
For
is.
those that don't get that reference, go look at Michael Vick. And
Hey, did you guys hear
his little dog scheme.
Did you hear the roast of on Netflix for the Tom Brady one?
Oh
So,
my goodness, that's all
he
bad.
said when he was calling out Dana White, he says, "You're like Michael Vick with a human."
So
The
ridiculous.
UFC, I was like, "That's fabulous."
So ridiculous.
Oh, it's so
Okay,
funny.
so we picked let's see,
man.
Super Soul picked JJ McCarthy. Bro picked Penix. You ended up going Caleb Williams. You think Caleb Williams is gonna have a bigger impact?
I do. I just
And then John, who'd you take? Oh, Nix.
Bo
Bo
Nix.
Nix. Bo Nix. That's right.
No, I took Penix too.
You taking Penix too?
I'm telling you
gonna
right
take
now, man.
the person on
35-year-old
the
Kirk
bench.
Cousins, I just don't think he's gonna last. I don't agree with that signing at all. I'm not a Kirk Cousins fan.
I mean, you don't have to
So-
agree that he's getting paid guaranteed money, so he doesn't care if he plays or
He
not.
doesn't care.
Yeah, he does. He's all crying about it, man. If that was me, I would cheer the guy on. Like, you're gonna give me automatically 100 mil guaranteed? Go, man, go. You know?
Yeah.
He's gonna be
I will
just-
promote that guy all day.
If he ends up, even if he does like terrible this season, he's gonna ends up like Russell Wilson. He don't
not gonna
care.
matter.
You think
Get
Russell
paid.
Wilson cares? He got cut. He's still getting paid 38 million and getting paid another, what was it, 3 million on
Yep.
top of that? Come
Yeah.
on, man.
Veteran minimum plus incentives.
I'm not
Yep.
saying Cousins cares, but Falcons are gonna care.
Well, Penix will probably be the best scout team quarterback.
Yeah, he'll have a bigger
That-
impact on
yeah.
scout team.
I mean, maybe it helps the defense. Who knows?
Bro
Maybe he'll
Russell
return
Wilson's
punch
overrated.
like Justin Fields.
I know, right? Let's see. You went Penix. I honestly think Jaden Daniels is gonna have a huge impact with the Commanders. I think he's got a little bit of a chip on his shoulder, even though he went pretty high, right?
Number 2.
But everybody's counting him out, and I think he's just one of those guys that like, okay, like here we go, let's let's battle. I think he's going to have a bigger impact. Now, second part to that question, who's going to have a better season? You guys sticking with your choice, or you changing up your pick?
What are we talking about? Better individual season?
Yeah.
Or team?
Hmm.
I mean, if we're talking rookie of the year, then yeah, I mean that might be a different answer. But
if it's rookie of the year, I'm talking probably Caleb Williams. I mean, the guy's going to get to start from day one, right?
Yeah.
And
I
they signed a bunch of weapons. So
all of them, but other than Penix, are going to start day one. Because nobody else has got QBs.
I think Jaden Daniels is the most intriguing for me because I think that he can help some of the offensive players, but maybe more specifically like Jahan Dotson, somebody like that who
McLaurin. I mean, he's got some good.
Scary
he's got a
Terry,
good cast
man.
around him.
He does, but I mean I think the way that he whips that ball around allows them to be better than where they're at or where they were last year.
Where they were.
And so I think he might have the better season in my opinion. Because I think he's going to actually make his teammates better, and it stinks that it's a shot to Sam Howell, but Sam Howell has already hit his peak. We know who he's going to be, but I think Jaden Daniels can open up some people and open up their potential a little better and open up that playbook for him. I think that he's going to be good.
Ooh, I like that.
That's exciting.
Who do you think is winning rookie of the year? If we stuck to QBs, who would be in that running?
I may go Marvin Harrison Jr. if you want an outside the box pick, but if we're going with QBs, I'll hop on the Jaden Daniels train with John. I could get on that. I mean, definitely Caleb Williams is a favorite, right? But some people may not like his nail polish color, so they
me,
yeah. But Jaden Daniels is definitely he's got a good. I mean, they got a good receiving core. That's the thing is they got a good run game, right? As long as he doesn't shoot himself in the knee anymore, they'll be all right. Or his thigh or whatever it was. But they got a decent offense over there in Washington that could compete, and Jaden Daniels gives them a good opportunity to do so.
Right.
So I'll go on that. I'll jump on that train.
I think Jaden and Caleb, they're kind of viewed as kind of ahead of the game already as rookie quarterbacks.
Yep.
I think the teams are impressed with them, so I could see either one. But I think for rookie of the year, it's Caleb Williams for rookie of the
year.
Super Soleil. Just stop being a hater.
Is that the guy who just said Penix is gonna be?
No, he
said
McCarthy.
JJ,
He said JJ.
Like,
JJ
I
McCarthy.
thought you put him on mute already.
Apparently there's a video on JJ McCarthy that's circulating that
yes, there
is not very good. It does not help him.
Oh.
Hey, whoever is running back is gonna get some handoffs right in the gut. That's gonna be nice. JJ, he knows how to hand that ball right into the pocket of the running back.
Do they count that as completions now? Do they? If it's in front of him, it's
who is their running back now? They moved on from Madison, right? Do they have?
Yeah,
did they keep the Rams guy?
Is a Raider now.
Did they keep the Rams guy?
Cam Akers, right?
Cam Akers. Did they keep him?
Akers. I think so. I haven't read anything that says otherwise.
I mean, they've kind of fallen, right? Like no one really expects the Vikings to compete this year, especially with the Lions and Vikings could easily be fourth place in that division with the Bears coming up, right?
Oh, definitely.
They got Ty Chandler, Myles Gaskins, Aaron Jones.
That's right. Jones? They signed Aaron Jones. Yeah.
Yeah.
And they don't have Cam Akers. That's funny. and Kiki Nwangwu.
That's cute. Dax just said he was wrong. The Clippers are better.
Hey, way to go, Dax!
Good job, Dax.
You're back on the good side.
Is his
Don't put
birthday
words in
coming
his
up?
mouth.
That's
Come on,
why.
guys.
That's why Andrew had to put him on mute real quick.
Is his birthday coming up? Is he looking for gifts? Is that what's going on?
He's like, "You're not allowed to talk over here. Get out of here."
That's funny. Well, okay, so even with the Bears on the come up, are they going? I mean, they're still number 3 in that division, right?
I think there's regression coming for Green Bay. I
You think
think
so?
Bears finish. I'm gonna call Bears second. Lions are the real deal. I'll give Lions the top of the division. But I'll give Bears second. I think Green Bay finishes third, and
I'm
Vikings
right there
finish
with.
fourth.
I'm right there with you, man. I agree. I hate to say I think the Bears might be a 10-win team, but they might be. So, and I think Lions are 11 to 12, and I think they'll take first. But I think Bears are right behind them.
Super Silly said he thinks Zach Wilson fits Sean Payton's offense really well. He'd love to see what he can still do. That the Jets is a dumpster fire. I think the Jets have always been a dumpster fire, man. I still don't think Zach Wilson is starting over Bo Nix though.
Yeah, Zach Wilson. I mean, he got eaten up by that New York limelight too, right? I mean, he was put in a difficult situation. So, that being said, I don't think he's an NFL quarterback. I mean, he's a good backup, but I can't see him starting in the NFL.
A very good scout team quarterback. Signal caller? Just
exactly.
You look good on the sideline, Zach. You look good on the sideline.
He can work for an airport too afterwards.
That's too much. Too much. So you think the Bears are going to be number 2 in that division? So Detroit, Chicago, Green Bay, Minnesota. See, there's no way JJ's doing anything in that division. I don't see it. I don't see
What about
it
Jordan Love? I mean, are you still on the guy? What do you think, Mike?
I think he's coming into his own. I think they started off really rough. But by the end of the season, he was playing some pretty good ball. I'm hoping that he can continue to play good ball, and improve on what he ended with last season. If he can do that, man, Green Bay's got a pretty good large upside. If he slumps though, like how long do you go for that?
I like Jordan Love. I think he'll have a good season. How many touchdowns did he throw for last year? Like 30 something.
Something.
He had almost 5,000 yards. Like he had an impressive season.
So
wait. Jordan Love threw for 4,159 yards.
4,000.
So, yeah, there were 6 quarterbacks better than him last year. He did throw for 32 touchdowns, but 11 interceptions.
Sacked 30 times though. That's a lot of sacks.
Yeah, but is that because he's holding the ball too long, or is that because offensive line isn't what it needs to be?
I think it was him holding the ball for a long time. It seemed like his progression. It seemed, at least early in the season, right? Now I agree with Andrew. He did put it together late,
right?
But early in the season, that guy looked like this is a replacement of Aaron Rodgers. Like they looked like they struck out, and towards the end of the season, it looked like they hit a home run, right? So,
sure.
I'm not sold on him yet. Like I said, I'm looking forward to a bigger sample size. Now, that being said, he is throwing to a bunch of us out there, right? Like he's not throwing to big names. You surround him with the guys that the Bears got,
sure.
And he's making a real case. So I until I see that done, I just said I'm not swinging the pendulum in either direction on him yet.
What I liked about him is in the playoffs, he didn't look nervous. Like he looked like he belonged there. When he's going up against the 49ers. The 49ers are heavily favored. There's a good team, and he looked cool as calm as ever out there, just trying to make something happen. And I don't know. He made some mistakes at the end of the game that allowed the 49ers to win it, but
they did get him some help though. Like Green Bay signed Josh Jacobs, right?
Yeah.
So they'll have a better well, hopefully they'll have a better rushing
If he
attack than they
stays
did
healthy,
last
yeah.
year. If he stays healthy, right? If they can, feed the beast, man. I mean, that's what he is. He's a beast.
But the young receiving core though is one year more gelled together, and I don't think they're
True.
bad at
Yeah,
all. I do think that the no namers will start being household names here soon. Christian Watson, he's good.
Yeah.
That can't
Dobbs.
say his name.
Dobbs.
Romeo
Dobbs
Dobbs.
and
Yep.
Yeah.
and Wicks is the rookie, right? But
Yeah.
Wicks, I
Yeah.
mean, showed some flashes too. I think they're gonna be okay.
Here,
I think they have the weapons around there.
here's my thing with Andrew's comment though is it's one thing to be an underdog and look poised because you're playing with house money, right? So
Sure.
no one
Mhm.
expect them to be there. They went on the road, they beat Dallas, they go on the road, right? They almost beat San Fran. It's a lot different to be a front runner, and I don't know that he's ready to
I'm taking
be the
Wicks.
front runner, which is why I think there's going to be some regression there. Personally, their defense is played way better than anyone thought they would in those playoff games as well.
Yep.
I don't feel like their defense is that good.
I mean,
You
they
know,
gave up 32 points against Dallas. It wasn't like they
yeah,
did
but
some crazy
that's
stellar
not
defense.
fair.
Some of those points were garbage time, man.
Yeah, many of those points were garbage time, right? I mean,
Yeah.
they were up. Remember at halftime, we were in L.A. I think watching that game together at Lingers. Remember
Yep.
that deli we were at, and we're like sitting there watching. We're like, is it really like
Canters, yeah.
Canters? Yeah, there
Canters.
you go.
Yep.
So remember, we're like, I mean, that score was ridiculous at halftime. We were just in disbelief, right? So, I don't know. Like
I
I said,
wasn't. I won that matchup. I was the only one
I
that
don't
picked
recall
Green
that
Bay.
part. I remember what I was eating that day, but I don't remember you winning. Amazing
That's
how
funny.
certain things fall out of my mind. But I just think there's regression. That's all I'm saying. I think he played terrible at the beginning of the season, played amazing at the end of the season. So maybe he'll just be in the middle all season. And again, it's not bad. I don't see them coming out of that division.
Anybody?
Yeah, they also have AJ. Sorry, real quick. They also have AJ Dillon too on that running back team. So just that's a good. It's a nice 1-2 punch with Jacobs. Sorry, go ahead.
Who in the NFC West is giving you guys any fits? Are there any? Are the Rams looking good?
The Rams.
If
Although
they stay healthy.
I just saw something today, John, that Brock Purdy's 8-0 against the NFC West.
I'm good with that.
Ooh-wee.
Yeah,
I'm good with that.
Ooh-wee.
So hopefully that streak continues. I know John's high on Arizona, but I think they're just too soon for them.
Yeah, I just I'm hoping Marvin Harrison doesn't bloom too quickly. And if he does, it's fine. Just do it when you're not playing us, and we're in good shape. But
put it this way, we need to go 6-0 against the NFC West because our schedule is brutal. So
yeah, and I'm wondering if Marvin Harrison is going to be like a DK, and obviously DK's really fast. He's a
big man,
an athlete in a different. He's an athlete in a different sport, right? Isn't he like a sprinter or something like that?
Yeah.
So
track star.
Yeah. So I assume Marvin Harrison is going to be something close to that. But if we can hold those big receivers in check, then we stand a chance. But every time you play the Rams, it's like, well, there's Cooper Kupp, and then there's another Cooper Kupp named Puka Nacua, who's not Cooper Kupp, but like him, right? And the Rams just keep coming up with different ways to give us problems. I think is a right saying. So we'll see.
Who did the 49ers lose to in the from the NFC West last season?
I think
they only lost one game.
It was the Rams, but we sat all our starters.
Oh, so they basically were going 6-0 in the NFC West anyway last season. I think the Rams were 5-1 against the NFC West. So
yeah, the Rams beat us in the last game, but we sat. Purdy didn't start.
It doesn't matter. Raiders are going to win the Super Bowl anyway.
Yeah.
I think we should retime. I think it's time to shut it down. Hopefully,
Raiders. Mike, better mute yourself on that one.
Quarterback, big fella.
Oh my gosh! Hey, don't even worry. We got guard dog, baby. We got guard dog. Guard and Minshew for the win. Growing my stash as we speak. Oh my gosh! Thank you for tuning in to today's episode of Jam Pack. We hope you enjoyed our discussion on the latest in the world of sports. Remember to subscribe to us on YouTube at Jam Pack Podcast. Click on that notification button so you can view us live. We're live every Monday night, 9 p.m. Pacific Standard
Disregard
Time.
that last comment.
Follow us on Instagram at JamPack Podcast, on Twitter at JamPack Pod. Check us out at jampacked.com. That's jam with 2 M's. Make sure join us next time for more exciting analysis and insights. Until then, stay active, stay informed, keep cheering for your favorite teams. I'm MK on the behalf of me, John, Tesla Mason, Drew. We're Jam Pack. We'll see you guys next week.
All right.
Later, fellas.
Bye, guys.
Take it easy.